Hey Room 4 families, it's Mrs. Stewart. I just want to go over some of the new features in this upcoming week's Google Classroom. We are starting phase 2 of our learning, so it's going to be a little bit more intense, a lot more required, and I want to walk you through it real quick. So if you open up your computer after not using it over spring break and you see this screen, then that's where you're going to enter your password that should be located on a sticker on your child's computer. It's C-V and then the last 5 numbers of their student ID. So once you're in, it should look like this. So you can, or down at the bottom, you'll be able to find your child's Google Classroom, and then you'll see their choices. I'm going in as my son so that you can see what it's going to look like for your child. So we'll select Mrs. Stewart's Kinder Home Learning. Okay, so here we are in the classroom, and I want you to notice that this right here popped up. It says stream was updated. That means that I made some sort of changes in the Google Classroom since the last time you went in. You can click show, and then there I'll show the changes. Another way to do that, and it's actually good practice to just do this every time you log into Google Classroom, is up here on the top to the left of the search bar is the refresh button. It's like a circle with an arrow. If you click on that, it will refresh everything and update it to show you the newest updates to our classroom. All right, let's get started. I went ahead and just added all the new things to the same old class. So here's the stream. Oh, I need to take that out. In the stream, you will have the class video meeting, the Google Hangout or the Google meeting that we did last week. We'll also be doing that every Monday, Wednesday from 9 to 9:30. So that's where you'll find that link. And then to find all your classwork, you go up here to the word classwork, click on it. And some of you are kind of familiar with this because you worked on days 1 through 15. So days 16 through 30 are similar, few different things. I went ahead and added a few things. So here you can see that there's tutorial videos that I've made. I've posted them on Dojo, but I put them there just in case you need to look back. I'll put this video on there as well. And then these are tutorial videos that the district has made for you. I added this topic, Room 4 Kindergarten Resources. These are things that I know that we are working on in Room 4 and that might be a good resource to have at home. So this one is just a lot of review math pages. If you have a printer, that would be great. You can print those out if you want. I also posted some fun readers. This one says personalized stories with Room 4 students' names. So if you go on that, they're short reading passages, but it's kind of fun because the students' names are in there. So they can read the passages, look for their names. Lots of fun. All right, let's go back. Almost is me. Oops. So we'll do the back arrow. There we go. And then there's some additional reading practice, just more short stories. I want to make sure that you have plenty of things to read at the students' level. And then here we have the CKLA Unit 7 book. That is that little workbook that went home with your child the last Friday before we left. And it is now the next unit. So this is what we've been using all year as our language arts program and our phonics skills program. So this is what the student workbook would look like if they got Unit 7. You don't need to do that. There's no required assignments on there, but it's there for you. I also attached the little reader for Unit 7 as well as the teacher's guide. If there's some worksheets that are a little confusing, you'll find the directions right here. Okay, and then I also put a link to that one file that I had made the first weekend of our home learning that had some of the fun links to things that we're working on. So that's there if you wanted to go back to that. And then, of course, the popcorn word songs. We should be testing on the white words this week, and then will be the pink and the black popcorn words and then we'll finish up with some question words. And then this video is a great video. I love doing it at the end of kindergarten because it helps those students that have mastered their CVC word reading, and it kind of helps take them to the next level. It goes over some of those tricky sounds. It's a fun video, lots of fun songs. So that's there for you. Okay, back, oops, there you go, back to classwork. Okay, so then I also found this wonderful, wonderful website that has these really fun science lessons. We did a few at the beginning of the year together. So I put those on there just so that you have access to them. They're not required, just if you're bored, a little something extra to do. Then the district provided a few links to some extra easy fun activities. And then there's the resources that the district had put. These are all the same that were there for days 1 through 15. Okay, so I want you to notice, now that we have 30 days of learning on there, that over here on the side, there's going to be a shortcut if you want to find the days a lot faster. I put them in a different order, starting with day 16, since that's where we're going to start on Monday. That way you don't have to scroll through all of days 1 through 15 to get to 16, but they're there at the bottom there if you need to go back to them. So you can find day 16 a few ways. You can click right here on day 16, or you can just scroll your feed up, and there it is. Now, the one thing that I want to make sure you guys notice, so you can see that there's a few more lessons than there were in days 1 through 15. And if you look down here, there's actually the words view more. There's more lessons than this. So you're going to want to make sure you click on that so that you can see all of them. They're quick and easy, so looks like a lot, but it'll go fast. Okay, so you can do the work from this view, or like I said, you can click over here on day 16 and start that way. I'm gonna pop over to day 17, go to all topics, because I want to show you the different types of files that could be there. So here we go, day 17, I'm gonna view more so I can see all my assignments. So then if you look here, and there's a little picture right here of a page, it looks like there's writing. That is an assignment that you're actually going to complete and turn in. So sometimes you'll have something to actually turn in, or sometimes you just need to say, turn in, yeah, I did it. So let's view the assignment. And then you click on it. So each day there'll be a little journal prompt there. You can use the black and white composition journals that your child took home. And so they can just either write facts, write a story, whatever works for you guys. Draw a little picture. So on this day, they'll be writing facts about lemonade. So whatever they want to do, they can talk about how lemonade tastes, how to make lemonade, whatever they want. So now from here, you go back to the assignment. Now, after you've done the journal, you could, if you want, and I showed you this in another video, you could add or create a file. So if you want to send me a picture of your journal page, or if you want to actually create your journal page in a doc, you could do that here, but you definitely don't have to. So now let's say you wrote it in your black and white composition book, you're done. All you have to do is click, mark as done. So there we go, mark as done. Okay, so then when we go back, you'll notice that, oops, there we go. Did I turn? Oh, I went back on mine, sorry. Okay, so when we go back, we will you'll see that it is grayed out. So that means that I've turned it in. It says it right there. And if you look at this next one, it's already grayed out. And that's not because we already turned it in. It's because, as you can see from the icon here, that is a material that I just posted for your information. So there's nothing to actually turn in. I would love it if you went ahead and clicked on the file, and then I put different levels of readers. You can see right here it says A level, and then the same story. You can see the words are simple, And then there's B level where they added a few more words. And then I believe it goes up to D level. There's a C level book and then a D level book. So you pick the story that you feel is at your child's reading level, and then you can read that one. And then once you're done with that, there's nothing to turn in because this is not an assignment. It's just material I posted. So you don't need to do anything for that. So even if you save view material, there's no turn in area here. So don't worry about that. All right, let's go back. Okay, so then here is another assignment. This is kind of a fun one. You're gonna click on that. You can say view assignment. And over here, you can click on the assignment. And this one you can actually type in the program. So it's kind of neat. It says, write the matching lowercase letter. So over here we see a capital R. So we're going to click in that box, and on our keyboard, we're going to click the lowercase r. Then over here we see a capital O. So with our keyboard, we're going to click on the lowercase o. And then it says here, circle the number of syllables. So so we have butterfly. So we can clap it out. They know we can use robot speak. So we know that butterfly has 3 syllables. So I'm going to take one of these stars. Anytime you have to circle or mark an answer, you can use one of these stars, and then you can just put it right over the answer. There you go. Alrighty, and then rocket. So we know that has 2 syllables. And then here, write the beginning sound. So we have a picture of a seal. So we'll put S for the beginning sound. And then we have ending sound, write the matching word. This is kind of fun. They're actually going to try to spell their CVC words. So there's a pig, P-I-G. I'm skipping some of these just to go a little bit faster for you. And then here, they want the matching capital letter. So you can use your shift key or your cap lock button to make that a capital. Then some rhyming words. So you're going to go through this, like I said, using the stars to mark the answer. So that's kind of fun. Once you're done with that, you can go back, and then you're going to say turn in. It'll have saved all of your work. So then you click turn in. Go ahead and confirm that you want to turn it in. And then we'll go back to our day 17. I'm going to use this sidebar this time. So we've done our journal, we've done our levels reader, we did our review, and then now this one's a different type of assignment. It is something you have to turn in, but you can see there's a box with a question mark. So they're actually asking you a question. So when you click on it, you can click, there we go, on the words. It says, John has 10 marbles. His grandma buys him 7 more. How many does he have altogether? Draw a picture and solve the math problem. So go ahead and just draw the picture on your own paper or on your whiteboards. And then right here, you can type in your answer. So you just type it right in there. You can put it in the comments if you want. So you can say 17, and we love to label our answers. So I'm going to say 17 marbles. And then I'm going to click turn in. And then when I go back, you'll see that that work is grayed out, showing that I actually turned it in. So that's how you officially turn it in. That's how the district will see that you've been doing your distance learning work. All right, then some of these other ones are technically assignments, but there's nothing you need to do for them other than watch a video. So for example, this one, you just need to watch the YouTube video that the district has provided there for you.
Hey, sorry, what's
All
the
right,
matter?
so you just watch that. I'm gonna escape, I'm gonna go back, pretend I watched the whole thing to show that I did it. So you can see here, it says assigned. It didn't say I turned it in. You're gonna click on the words here in the assignment. And then you're gonna come over here and just say mark is done. Yes, that says I watched the video, I'm done, and that's all you need to do to turn it in. Okay, so those are the different type of assignments. You can go down through each one. So the only one that I believe you do not need to turn in is going to be your leveled reader. You just need to make sure that you have your child pick the level that's best for them and read through that. And the rest of them are videos that you might watch. the iReady login. Again, I can see your iReady minutes on iReady, but once you finish doing that for the day, go ahead and click on the assignment and then mark as done. So that officially turns in your iReady minutes and it shows that you've done that for the day. So go ahead throughout the day, take your time, go at your own pace. You can do things in whatever order you want to do them in. You can see there's some fun brain breaks, and now our PE coaches have made some great videos and given you some fun assignments to do. All right, that's it. Have fun.